Hello and welcome to the BBC in Bristol. I'm joined here by a beautiful studio audience who some of which you will hear from throughout the next hour. Tonight is brilliant because you can get involved in so many different ways and I really hope that you do.
So tonight is unique, tonight's a little bit different. It's not your kind of usual debate where you get your party leaders wanting to try and persuade you to vote for them. Tonight is all about your thoughts and your opinions. We want you to be involved, please. We'd like you to appear on this screen, just like our reporters here.
The top issue by far is healthcare, the NHS and social care. 54% of people across the West in our vote put it as their top priority, and it was the highest actually in Gloucestershire.
So let's cross there now. 70% of people said it was going to be the main thing they were going to be thinking about when they voted. Let's cross to our reporter who is in Gloucester for us tonight. Let's speak to Francesca. Francesca.
Hello, so yes, I'm with Emma. You're a student nurse.
Yes.
And you're going to be qualifying next year.
Yeah.
Just talk me through, why did you want to become a nurse? What was it that drew you to it?
I'd been working in care homes and home care for quite a few years, about 5 years, and it was just the next step. I'd completely fallen in love with care work and I wanted to improve my knowledge and just move up the ladder. As a country, maybe we could just start respecting social care a bit more.
That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much, Emma.
So there we are, that's just one person's view. That's Emma in Gloucestershire there with our reporter Francesca.
Guys, we're getting some comments in on this one. What have we got?
Yeah, let's cross first to Lizzie, who is in Weston-super-Mare. Hello, Lizzie. You've got some personal experience of using the NHS. What's your topic? What would you like to say today?
So about 3 years ago now, back in about 2014, I ended up having iron deficiency anemia, but the GP surgery didn't quite diagnose it quite soon enough. And as a result, I ended up being in and out of hospital for quite a few weeks. And I think if it wasn't free, I don't think I would have been able to afford any of that treatment and potentially would have ended up being in A&E to have a blood transfusion. But luckily, because they caught it soon enough, I was able to be put on medication and just monitored by coming in and out every so often. And so that's why I'm a big advocate for the NHS kind of just remaining free.
Lizzie, thank you very much for joining us.
So let's cross to our reporter James, who's also in Bristol. And James has got some guests with him. James.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here with a couple of young voters from Bristol for whom education is a really big issue in this election. We've got 23-year-old Callum from Bristol, 18-year-old Rio.
If this is your first time, just let us know how you feel about being involved in this kind of election, because as I said before, it's been a bit of an unusual build-up to all of this. Let's hear from our lovely studio audience. Kat, I'm going to come to you because you've got a conservative view on this, haven't you, really, when it comes to education? Let's just try and sit comfortably and elegantly, which won't happen. How do you feel about it all?
I think Corbyn's wanting to scrap tuition fees, it worries me, in all honesty. We're not just competing with people in the room. I know a few here are either graduates or studying. We're competing globally. We're in a global knowledge economy now. So in China, we're seeing predicted in 2020, 30 million graduates.
You mentioned Labour. I'm going to go behind you now and speak to Ben, who's got better hair than I have. Ben, education. What's the deal from your end then?
Well, I think Labour's offer on education is interesting compared to the other parties because we're offering to create a national education service, which will mean free access to education over the course of your lifetime. And that doesn't just mean, free tuition for people going to university. It also means putting funding back into further education colleges.
Look into the camera, do a hair flip with me. Ready on three? 1, 2, 3. This is good. Thanks very much.
Albish, you like your lunch today? Ooh, RKE, you've got new dabs? I'm off to Astor to get some cider. I've arrived in Bristol. Cheers, drive. Hello everyone, this is Billy. Today I'm going to talk about Bristol dialect words.
Hi, I'm JB. This is my pub, The Lazy Dog. We are running a campaign called Vote This Year, Get Free Beer. We are encouraging people to register to vote in the election by giving them free beer.
Hi, we're here from Bristol's Homeless Period to drop off some pads and tampons. Hi. You've got the pads and tampons. Oh, thank you so much.
When I call homeless shelters and tell them that we want to come by and we're Bristol's Homeless Period and we're here to supply pads and tampons, they're always really, really grateful.
Ambulance service, tell me exactly what's happened. Hello?
Mummy fell down the stairs.
Your mummy fell down the stairs?
And I've got a baby.
Sorry, and she's got a baby?
Yeah.
Was she holding the baby when she fell, darling?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. How old are you, Emma?
3.
You're 3? Alright, Emma, my name's Sarah. We're going to help your mummy, okay? Mummy and the baby awake?
He's asleep.
Mummy's asleep?
Yeah.
Is the baby asleep?
No.
Alright, my darling, we're going to help mummy, okay? So can you go up to your mummy for me?
We're ready with her.
You're with mummy. Alright, is mummy breathing?
Yeah.
Mummy's breathing, is she?
Yeah.
Alright, my lovely. Bear with me a second, okay? Stay on the phone. I'm not going to hang up the phone, okay?
Wake up now.
She's waking up. Tell mummy to stay still.
Okay.
Good girl. Well done. Okay. Emma, is mummy bleeding?
No.
No. Is the baby bleeding?
No.
Where's mummy hurt?
Mummy's head hurts.
Mummy's head hurts. Okay. Alright. Stay on the phone, Emma, a minute. Tell mummy to stay still. How old's the baby?
It's in Mummy's tummy.
The baby's in mummy's tummy. Okay, sweetie. Alright, my darling. That's okay.
I've walked it for years, and since I've been in course designing, you walk it and you say, oh, if I was designing it, I'd done this or I'd have done that, but you never think that's actually going to happen to you. It's just a real honour. This is the first combination on the course. They've jumped about 4 fences before they've actually come here, which have been single fences, very big fences. But this is the first one that really asks the question. This is the Savile staircase. They have to jump this very upright set of rails at the top of the bank here. So we'll just walk through and look down here. So it's a little bit like they're jumping off the top of the world. And then they jump down the bounce step. And then they've got that big brush at the bottom. They've got to be really accurate to jump the brush at the bottom and really stay on line.
I write quite a stringent diary. Got about 3 or 4 diaries actually. One's a thoughts diary of ways that I feel we can get those little 1%. It could be something tiny. I'll give you an example how stupid it is. Aidan Flint, we could not find a pair of socks that fit Aidan Flint for love nor money, and it was giving him cramp. So we had to send off to get these special socks made because he's a freak of nature, and get these special socks. But I knew we had to get that for the first game of the season to make sure his mind was right for that game.
It is the best of the best, so that's why a lot of people do come to America to study. I mean, our university has a lot of international students, and I've met a lot of them, and they just say America is where the top quality education is.